What's up, everyone? It's your boy August BTC back again with another video. Today, we are going to do a portfolio update on how we're doing on the portfolio, how things are looking. And again, for those that are new, I'm a crypto options trader. And so I've started a challenge where I wanted to turn $1,000 to $10,000 by the end of this year. For my South African community, it's basically changing about 16,000 Rand to 164,000 Rand, basically 10x at the end of the year. So that's basically the goal. And yeah, so I'm doing everything live here on the channel, real trades, real money. But again, this is not financial advice. Trading crypto options is extremely risky. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. First things first, I always like to look at the price action of Bitcoin to see what Bitcoin is doing, because I'm mostly trading Bitcoin and Ethereum here, the two assets that you see here. So as you can see, we are having a very nasty candle to the downside. So Bitcoin is crashing once again. But how's my portfolio doing? It's actually something interesting. As Bitcoin is crashing, my portfolio is actually not doing too bad. It's actually making money as the price of Bitcoin is going down. And that's essentially the kind of portfolio that I want to build, or that I'm striving to build. It's a portfolio that can print money in any market. In a bear market, which we are in right now, in a bull market as the market pumps, and in a choppy market. I've mentioned previously, guys, we are still currently in the bear market, and every time that we kind of see a rally, the price will always tend to come back down until we break above this 200-day moving average, which is currently sitting at $71,000 for Bitcoin, and well, around about $72,000 for Bitcoin, and for Ethereum, it's sitting at $2,100 or $2,100. So it's still pretty far. So that's basically what's happening right here. And again, the price of Ethereum is going down and the price of Bitcoin is going down. And we are very close to the end of July. And on my page here on X on July 20th, I basically was hoping that I can end the month around $3,000 in the portfolio. As you can see, the portfolio was just doing, higher highs and higher lows, which is what I like. And let's see where we are looking at currently. Yeah, let's quickly dive into the portfolio. So right now, this is what a portfolio is looking at or like. We are sitting at 8% on the open PNL for all the positions. We're currently making about $13 in theta each and every day if we round everything up. The total premium that we stand to make in the next 31 days is about $466. The maintenance margin is looking good. We are under 50, so things are under control. So things are good. Things are okay. Things are not looking too bad. So if I change everything to Rand, we're currently up 4,400 Rand on the open PNL, which is a profit and loss. Altogether, netted out, it's about 4,300 Rand. We're currently making 217 Rand each and every day, and we still stand to make 7,800 Rand in the next 31 days. So everything is looking good. But then the way that I like to do this is I like to manage your positions 21 days to expiry, right? So I open up positions between 30 days to 60 days to expiry. That's the sweet spot. That's when I open up new positions. And as time goes by, when we get close to 21 days to expiry, that's when I roll all those positions to the next cycle. So what it basically means, as you can see, all the options that I have here is going to expire in August 28th, okay? And as we get close to 21 days to expiry here, I'm going to move all these positions to September, which is the next cycle. So that is basically the sweet spot for me, and I prefer to manage positions like that. Why? Simply because gamma really goes against you when you get very close to expiry. So that's why I like to do it, on a month-to-month cycle and manage all the positions when I get to 21 days to expiry. So this is what we're looking at in Rand. Let's look at the individual positions in the portfolio and see how we're doing. Again, Bitcoin is going down. It just went below 64,000. If I look at the chart again, below 64,000. So I'm actually pretty happy because I can, enter at a very low price. And again, we're in a bear market, guys, and it's typically very difficult to make money in the bear market. The bear market is usually the best time to position yourself so that when the bull market comes, you can make tremendous amount of money. Because if I zoom out here, guys, really quickly on the chart, before I continue, like I've mentioned so many times, the bull market only occurs when the price action is above the 200-day moving average. If you see this orange line here, you would have seen last year the price kind of broke below the 200-day and then it went all the way above. And then it started breaking down here and then went all the way above here. And then the all-time high of Bitcoin last year was $125,000. So my goal is to try and cash the bottom with my positions and still print money in the bear market. And then keep these positions all the way to the bull market and start making tremendous amount of money. So I actually want Ethereum to break below 1900. So if you look here, guys, Ethereum is also below the 200-day moving average. This is the best time to accumulate, guys, and to enter positions, because if I can bring back Ethereum from where it is right now and all the way back to its peak, that's a 158% gain, guys. That's a massive gain if I can ride this all the way close to $5,000. So currently it's sitting at $1,900, which is extremely undervalued. So this is what I live for, guys. I love opportunities like this because it's a money-making opportunity, right? So let's go back to the portfolio and look at the individual positions and what we have. Currently, Bitcoin is down, but my portfolio is still printing money. Our portfolio is going up as Bitcoin and Ethereum is going down. It's been engineered to function that way, and basically it had to take a lot of trial and error, a lot of different strategies for me to get to this particular stage, right, which I really like. So all I just have to do is very minimal management as well. So what are we looking at? First things first, like I've always said, I have a perpetual contract in Bitcoin. A perpetual contract is a contract that never expires, right? I've increased the entry here compared to the previous video because what I've done is I've taken some profits off the table and then I've added again a little bit more, of the quantity. Okay, so now I'm controlling 0.13 Bitcoin, which is about, if I do, let's see here, 0.13 multiplied by 1 Bitcoin is 63,900, right? And that would be, so I'm controlling about $8,000. This is the size that I'm controlling. But then remember, I don't have $8,000 into the account. So how am I able to control this position? Simply because of portfolio margin. So Deribit allows me to enable portfolio margin. Deribit is an account that I use to trade. So it has portfolio margin where you can trade these big positions with very little collateral or very little capital. As long as you know what you're doing, as long as you use certain strategies, you're able to trade this massive $8,300 position that I'm controlling here. So as Bitcoin goes up, I can make some tremendous amount of money. As you can see, I'm up already 163%. So this contract never expires. And my goal is to continue to increase this particular size up until the bull market. I want this particular size to give me $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000 in profit alone on this position. That is my entire goal. And the good thing is this position never expires. So I want to keep this thing open. But in the meantime, am I waiting for these positions to go up in value? No. In the meantime, what am I doing? In the meantime, I want profits. So because I want profits, I go for premium plays. Premium plays basically means I'm selling options. And I'm an option seller with crypto. And I love selling options because it brings profits into the account. So what I've done is I'm basically participating in capital appreciation with this long Bitcoin position. But as I wait for Bitcoin to move from $63,000 or $61,000 to, I don't know, 70, 80, 90, 100, I'm selling these short naked calls to basically bring premium into the account. So I've sold a position here at 67,000, 68,000, 69,000, and I've brought about $300 into the account. Well, 396 in total, right? Into the account, which gets added to this net premium. As you can see, this position is already in 74% profit, and these positions are almost going to go back into profit again, right? And these positions are basically decaying each and every day by theta. So this is what I love. So not only am I waiting for Bitcoin to go up, but by waiting, I'm getting paid with these short positions, okay? That's a beautiful thing of the strategy. And now what I also need to do is you always need to have insurance for your downside, because right now Bitcoin is going down, as you can see. Now, as Bitcoin is going down, I need to have what I call insurance, right? I need to have an insurance play because I don't want my account to go down like crazy. So I have this put credit spread to help me on the downside, meaning basically if Bitcoin crashes to zero, my portfolio will only have a defined limited loss. The defined limited loss is basically the difference between the distance between this, right, 56 and 55. The distance is $1,000, and then if I'm not mistaken, you subtract it with the size and the you multiply it by the size and then the credit that you've received here, right? So in a nutshell, this position has a very defined risk, and if I'm not mistaken, I only stand to lose about between $50 to $90 if Bitcoin goes to zero. Guys, remember, if Bitcoin goes to zero, I can literally just lose on this total leg alone a maximum loss of about between $50 to $90, right? So that is why it's very important to have insurance on the downside, right? Very important when you run a portfolio like this, right? So that's basically, that explains the sleeve here. And another beautiful thing that I have here is, let's see here, Ethereum. Again, Ethereum is really undervalued. That's why I also have this position. And I'm basically repeating the same process. So with Ethereum, I don't have a perpetual contract on Ethereum because I was stopped out. And I'm looking to actually enter Ethereum again. If Ethereum goes down to $1,800, right? Currently it's sitting right here. So I want Ethereum to really, really go down so that I can open up another position. That's the goal. So if Ethereum goes lower around here or even here, I don't know, I'll be looking at, entering a position. Right now it's crashing right down and I'm still making some money. How am I making money? Let's show you the account. This is the account, guys. We've literally reached $3,000, literally right here. As you can see, $3,015, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So basically we're sitting on 50,500 Rand as of today. So basically the goal has been achieved. I'm going to post it on X tomorrow because the goal was to try and see if we can hit 50,000 Rand by the end of the month. And that's what we've done simply by just sticking to the strategy. So it's currently sitting on $3,000. And the goal is to get back to the all-time high of the account. The all-time high of the account was at $4,400. Now we'll get there. I just need to be patient. But then the ultimate goal is to get this to $10,000. So let's get back to Ethereum here. As I've said, I'm waiting for re-entry on Ethereum to get back in at $1,800, maybe $1,700 or even lower. So I'm still waiting. I have some key indicators that I'm looking at. And they haven't fired yet, but as soon as they fire, it will give me a very nice entry. Again, I have the insurance, the put credit spread, as you can see here. Basically, that means I'm selling here it is. That basically means I'm selling a put here, and then I'm buying a lower put here. That basically is a defined risk. So it's a put credit spread. And then for profit, I'm selling two calls here where I'm getting about $55 and $47. And then for a tactical play, because I don't have my long perpetual position on Ethereum, I've replaced it with a tactical long call position, right? Where I've paid $37 to have this position in case Ethereum pumps, right? Then I can participate in some capital appreciation. So this Ethereum leg is not where I want it to be. It's a bit broken. So as soon as Ethereum goes down to a very nice level, wow, Bitcoin is down 63,600. And how's my account doing? My account is just going up 115. Now we're on 16. Okay, we went back down to 14 now. See, so my account is basically going up and sustaining the move, which is really, really nice and which is really, really what I like, right? Okay, let's go back. Let's see here. Yeah, and then for capital appreciation, I have these two short calls, right? Right. So that's basically the portfolio, guys. Again, we just continue to print. We're getting, $12 in Theta each and every day. This thing keeps increasing. And yeah, so that's basically the game that we're playing, guys. We are just basically printing money as we wait. And the portfolio is growing. The account is currently sitting again, like I've been showing you guys, on $3,000, which is about 50,500 Rand. So everything is looking good. So let's see where the month of August will take us. August BTC, August, no pun intended. But yeah, so let's see what the month of August will do for us. But if you guys like the content, feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.